Introduction compound interest is calculated more than once during the term of the loan or investment, and this interest is added to the principal. Next, this sum in bracket principal plus interest then become the principal for the next calculation of interest and also charge on this new amount.
So next, for methodology of compound interest, compound amount is the future value of a loan or investment and is given as, first, to find compound amount in Rm, we have formula S equal to P 1 plus I power of n, where R, interest is compounded n times of loan. To find interest rate per interval, I equal to R over n. Next, to find number of time interest is compounded through the terms, we have n equal to m multiply t. Second, to find compound interest, we have formula I equal to S minus P. Here, I want to explain the meaning of those terms. S is compound amount in Rm, P is principal in Rm, I is compound interest in Rm, R is interest rate in percent, M is compound frequency, and T is period of investment in years. So here is the problem statement of compound interest. Daud owns an antique car currently valued at 150,000 ringgit. He is considering two options. First, sell the car now and invest the money in a bank at 6% interest compounded every 2 months. Or next option is keep the car and sell it after 5 years for 190,000 ringgit. Which option would provide Daud with a better financial return? Okay, so for the result and discussion, first we need to find compound interest investment. We have formula S equal to P 1 plus I power of n. S equal to 150,000 in bracket 1 plus 0.06 over 6 power of 6 in bracket 5. So we got S equal to 150,000 in bracket 1.347848,915. After we total up, we got S equal to 202,177 ringgit 34 cents. For the second option, after sell the car for 5 years, Daud get 190,000 ringgit. So for the final answer, Daud should choose option 1 because as it gives a higher return and the difference between the two calculation amounts to 12,177 ringgit 34 cents. For the next problem statement of compound interest, let's invest 900 ringgit into a savings account that earns 8% interest, compounded semi-annually. 2.5 years later, he makes a second deposit. He wants the account balance to be 3,000 ringgit exactly 4 years after the second deposit. What should the amount of the second deposit be? So here is the result and discussion for the second problem statement of compound interest. So first, we need to find the amount of his second deposit. We have formula S equal to P 1 plus I power of n. S equal to 900 in bracket 1 plus 0.08 over 2 power of 2 in bracket 2 1 over 2. And after total up, we got S equal to 1,094 ringgit 99 cents. So for the next step, we need to find exact balance after 4 years in his accounts. We need to use the same formula, which is S equal to P in bracket 1 plus I power of n. 3,000 equal to 1,094.99 in bracket 1 plus 0.08 over 2 power of 2 in bracket 4. 3,000 equal to 1,094.99 multiply 1.36856905 and 3,000 divided to 1.36856905 equal to 1,094.99. 2,192 7 cents equal to 1,094.99. After we total up, we got 2,192.07 equal to 1,094.99. Next, x equal to 2,192.07 minus 1,094.99. For the final answer, we got x equal to 1,097 ringgit 8 cents.
Question 3, problem statement. 6 years ago, Fatah Amir invest 27,000 ringgit into his account at K% compound quarterly. Now, the account balance has accumulated to 33,278 ringgit 90 cents. Find the A, interest rate K% compound quarterly. B, total amount if the investment was extended for another 2 years. And C, total interest earned for 8 years. Next, the result and discussion give S equal 33,278 ringgit 90 cents. P equal 27,000, T equal 6 here, M equal 4 compound quarterly, N equal 4 multiplied by 6 equal 24. To find interest rate, the formula is S equal P in bracket 1 plus I power of N. To find interest rate, 33,278 ringgit 90 cents equal 27,000 ringgit in brackets 1 plus K times 4 power of 24. In bracket 1 plus K times 4 equal 24 power of in bracket 33,278 ringgit 90 cents times 27,000 ringgit. K times 4 equal 24 power of in bracket 33,278 ringgit 19 cents times 27,000 ringgit minus 1. K equal in brackets 24 power of in brackets 33,278 ringgit 90 cents times 27,000 ringgit minus 1. After calculate, the answer have to multiply 4. So K equal 0.0350. To get K%, 0.0350 multiply 100. So the interest rate for K% is 3.5%. To find total amount, if the investment was extended for another 2 years, the formula is S equal P in bracket 1 plus I power of N. S equal 33,278 ringgit 90 cent in bracket 1 plus 0.035 times 4 power of 4 multiply 2. S equal 33,278 ringgit 90 cent in bracket 1 plus 0.035 times 4 power of 8. So the total amount for S is 35,681 ringgit 3 cents. To find total interest for 8 years, the formula is I equal S minus P. I equal 35,681 ringgit 3 cents minus 27,000 ringgit. So the total interest for 8 years is 8,681 ringgit 3 cents.
So today I'm going to introduce about annuity. So the annuity is a zero-period payments or investment method, a compound interest account, which is we make a payment for each period is the same and the rate of interest. Next to slide the comparison of present value and future value. So the present value is the current value of a sum of money to be received or paid in the future, just discounted at the specific interest rate, which we make we calculate the current value and the discount. So secondly, about the purpose of present value. So what's the purpose of present value? So its purpose to know how much money should be deposited today to meet a future goal, which is we calculate the current value and the interest rate to get the future goal.
So this is the methodology to find future value of an annuity. The formula is S equal R open square bracket open bracket 1 plus I close bracket power of N minus 1 per I close square bracket. The meaning of S is future value, R is amount of credit payment made at M times a year, I is interest rate per interval, I equal R per M, R is interest compounded M times a year, M is number of compounding periods per year, for example compounded monthly, N is number of time payment are made, N is N equal M multiplied T, M is number of compounded period per year, for example compounded monthly, T is the number of time periods or the duration if an annuity, usually measured in years. Next, to find present value of an annuity, use the different formula. So the formula is A equal R open square bracket 1 minus open bracket 1 plus I close bracket power of minus N per I close square bracket. A is present value, R is amount of credit payment made at M times a year, I in interest rate per interval, N is number of time payments are made. The meaning of term R, M, and T is the same as a future value. For the problem statement is has sold a piece of land for 136,000 ringgit and used 50% of the amount as a down payment on his new house. He then took a loan to cover the remaining cost of the house, which was priced at 680,000 from a bank that charged 4.5% interest compounded monthly. The loan is to be repaid over a period of 30. So this is the question. Question A, find the monthly payment. We need to extract the information in the question, namely land and down payment. Land is 136,000 and down payment is 50%. We need to find balance first. So 50 per 100 multiply 136,000. So the answer 68,000 ringgit. So next we need to find bank loan. 680,000 multiply 68,000. So the answer is 612,000 ringgit. So to find the monthly payment, we need to use the formula A equal R open square bracket 1 minus open bracket 1 plus small letter I close bracket power of minus N per small letter I and close square bracket. A is 612,000 equal R. R we need to find open square bracket 1 minus open bracket 1 plus 0.045. 0.045 is 4.5% that bank charge and per 12 is compounded monthly and close bracket power of minus 12 open bracket 30 years close bracket per 0.045 and per 12 close square bracket. So after we calculate the amount in the square bracket, so the answer that we get is 197.3611159. So we need to division the 612,000 and per 197.3611159. So the answer that we get is 3,191 cents. So for the question B is calculate the interest charge. The formula that we need to use is I
equals small letter n, capital letter R minus capital letter A. So I equal open bracket 360 multiply 3100.91 same close bracket minus 612,000. So 360 is 12 months multiply 30 years. So we get 360. And for R, we already find in the question A. So we need to solve the volume in the bracket first. The answer in the bracket is 1116327.60. And we need to minus with 612,000. So the answer for I is RM 504,327.60 cents. So for question C is immediately after paying the 310 payment, he decided to settle the balance of the loan, kind the balance. So we need to use the future value formula. A equal 3,100.91 saying open square bracket 1 minus open bracket 1 plus 0.045 per 12 close bracket power of minus 12 open bracket 50 per 12 close bracket. How I get 50 is 360 minus 310. So I get 50 and per 0.045 per 12 close square bracket. So the final answer for A is RM 739,386.20 cents. Question last for question 4 is D. If he failed to pay the first 5 monthly payment, find the amount he has to pay on the 6th payment in order to settle the outstanding arrears. So for the question D, we need to use future value formula. So the future value formula is S equal R open square bracket 1 plus small letter I close bracket power of n minus 1 per small letter I close bracket. So we need to find S. It's the future value. S equal 3,100.91 open square bracket 1 minus 0.045 per 12 close bracket power of 12 6 per 12 minus 1 per 0.045 per 12 close square bracket. The answer if we calculate in the square bracket is 80,780.79 ringgit.
So we go to public statement 5 and the question of 5. Investor book a set of billing of it as for 85,000 ringgit, 260 ringgit with 25% down payment. The remaining balance was financed to a bank loan at an interest rate of 4.9% compounded monthly. So we go to public statement 5 and the question of 5. Investor book a set of billing of it as for 85,000 ringgit. How to get the balance? So the balance is 85,260 ringgit minus 2,350 ringgit. So the answer equal 60,945 ringgit. So the answer is A in the formula. Okay. So let's go to the formula, and the formula to simplify, and this is the answer to use the formula. So you will get the 4 years equal n. So